Today guys, we're going to be going over some new One Piece Funko Pops we could be seeing in the future. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today's a little bit of a One Piece Funko news video. We have a few new pops that I haven't had a chance to talk about here on the channel, as well as I wanted to recap some other pops that we should be seeing very soon. Now before we get started, we do have our question of the day, which is, since this is a One Piece related video, I figured I would ask this. Who is your favorite Straw Hat member right now? Let me know in the comments below. So guys, in these leak and rumor news style videos, I like to put a disclaimer in front of everything we're about to talk about, just saying that nothing I'm about to talk about is officially confirmed technically until Funko does announce it when they do, because anything can be canceled, delayed, or just not come at all. So just keep that in mind when I'm talking about these things, and I will give you guys updates in the future as we go, of course. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and start off some of the newer things that you might not have seen yet. First up is Whitebeard here. Now our next One Piece ship could possibly be Whitebeard with Moby Dick, as you can see in the photo here. So basically it would be like Luffy or Law, where he's kind of just standing on the ship or maybe standing next to it basically. I think this is a great choice. He is one of the coolest looking ships in One Piece, but let me know, what is another One Piece ship that you would love to see in the future? Boa, for example, has a really cool one that I think would translate very well to pop form. Plus, if you don't know, we only have one Boa pop so far, so it'd be nice to get another variation. I think another great choice would be Bartolomeo and his like Luffy fanboy ship. That would be crazy as a pop, especially as its first one. Of course, though, there's plenty of other characters that do have their own respective ships, so let me know what is one you would love to see. Now, as far as Whitebeard here, this one is expected over in 2025, so a little bit of a wait on that, unfortunately. However, it's expected around February through April. Now, usually there are Comic-Cons in those months, one of them being WonderCon. However, Funko is no longer attending WonderCon, so I figured that's probably out of the question. And I'm assuming since all the previous ships have been con exclusives, it's most likely going to be a con exclusive or a Funko Shop exclusive at minimum. Another con that happens around that time is C2E2. We recently just had C2E2 a couple months ago, so I'm guessing maybe Whitebeard could be exclusive to that Comic-Con. If not, then it's maybe just a regular Funko Shop exclusive. Of course, I'm just speculating given the February through April time frame, but let me know what you guys think and if you'd pick up Whitebeard. These next ones were actually spotted over on GameStop Germany's website, and thank you to the subscriber who actually sent this to me. Definitely fun stuff here. So first up here is a little bit of a confirmation on the Kizo and Buggy Funko Pops that we were talking about a little bit ago. Now Kizo would actually be our first ever Admiral Pop, which is long overdue, and this would be a post-time skip Buggy where he's huge essentially. Now, I think these are both great choices. Let me know though, I'm very curious because some people have different opinions on who our first Marine should have been. Some people were saying Smoker, other people wanted Garp. So I'm curious, what is an Admiral or a Marine that you think we should have gotten? Or let me know if you think Kizuru's a great choice. Now, I believe Kizuru's actually supposed to have like his light beam incorporated into his pop, which I think is going to be very fun. So stay tuned on that. As far as Buggy goes, I think this one's going to look very interesting in pop form, to say the least, because his huge form like that, I don't know how they're going to do it exactly in the final mold, but we'll see. Now, I do believe both of these are supposed to be coming later this year, but there's no hard release date just yet. Next up here, another really fun one that was spotted on the GameStop Germany's website was Nami as a bounty poster, and this would make our next bounty poster. Now, big thanks to Rocco Cyrus for sharing the information with me. It is looking like this one could be a Target Con exclusive for 2025, and that would be around February next year. So again, a little bit of wait on this one like the Whitebeard, but I think this is a great choice. We don't have very many Nami Pops as it is. This would make our third one. What's interesting though is that I saw a lot of people not like the fact that we were getting Nami. Some people wanted Zoro or just other Straw Hat members. I feel like Nami's just as popular as some of the other Straw Hats, honestly. So I was a little surprised that some people didn't want to see this as a pop. I kind of figured Funko was going to end up making all of them eventually. So far we have Luffy, Ace, Shanks, and Roger, and I figured we would get the rest of the Straw Hats. Now, of course, though, the only Straw Hat member we have so far is Luffy, which makes the most sense for him to be like the first member from that group, but it would almost be dumb if Funko didn't capitalize on the fact that they could make every single Straw Hat member and everybody would buy them. Let me know what you think, though. Are you excited for Nami as a possible bounty poster, or would you have preferred a different character? This next one is a brand new Frankie Funko Pop, and I'm going to be sharing this over from the Scarlet Joker on Instagram, so thank you to them. And this is General Frankie here as an exclusive with a glow chase. Now, I really hope if it is an actual glow chase, they do more than just like the eyes, for example, because I have a feeling they might do that. They do that a lot with different pops. Nonetheless, General Frankie I think is pretty cool. It's, you know, the next step up from, we had regular Frankie, then we had Furnosuke from Wano, and then now we have General Frankie. And I do believe this one's also supposed to be like a 6-inch like the Furnosuke. Thank God, because Frankie is just a huge character, especially General Frankie. So if Funko made that into a 4-inch, that would be very odd. Next year, it's been a little bit of a while since I've talked about this one, but we are supposed to be seeing our first Vivi pop in a 2-pack with her duck, Karu, here. So basically, again, it's just a 2-pack exclusive of these two. Now, what's interesting is I'm not really sure if it's going to be pre-time skip or time skip, because at the moment we're getting pops from pre-time skip and time skip. So this could be either, but I think I'm leaning more towards pre-time skip because it should be coming out around the same time as other pre-time skip pops, so that would make the most sense to me at least. Now last I heard, I believe this 2-pack is still expected for a 2025 release. If anything changes or if I get a more solid update, I will share that with you guys ASAP. But I think a Vivi and Cutter 2-pack is perfect. They're inseparable because they're partners in crime, so I think it's great. Next year is more of a reminder on an upcoming exclusive from One Piece that we've already had first looks at, and it's a One Piece news video, so I might as well include it, and that is Sugar here. So Sugar is expected to be an SDCC exclusive, and we should see an official announcement confirming this, hopefully within the next 1 or 2 weeks. But yes, this is going to be a scented exclusive, and I believe the only One Piece exclusive for SDCC this year. Now, as far as some other Comic-Cons, I believe we should see other One Piece exclusives, so stay tuned for that. Next year, this is pretty interesting. It's a full set of Funko Pops from the East Blue Saga around Arlong Park here. So it's actually supposed to be a build-a-scene of the Arlong Park walk there, and these are all going to be exclusives, and it should just be the 4 Straw Hats here: Zoro, Luffy, Sanji, and Usopp there. So when I say build-a-scene, I don't believe it's going to be like the Hokage build-a-scene where you have those giant boxes. I think it's going to be more on the scale of the Civil War build-a-scene, where it's just those 4-inch pops that you kind of piece together or sit them next together. Now I gotta say, this is one of the more interesting choices by Funko for a build-a-scene. I'm very curious how everybody feels about this one. Is this something you would pick up? I like the fact that it could possibly be the 4-inch versions versus those big boxes, because that would just be insane. But essentially, it's just pre-time skip designs of them walking like next to each other. I think maybe a 4-pack of it named Arlong Park Walk with their names would be really cool. But I don't know. I don't know how I overall feel about this until I see it. It's just one of those things. I believe this is expected way later in the year, or at least next year, so stay tuned for now. But again, I'm curious on your thoughts. Now, the final bit of news here we have is a recap of some upcoming drops that we do have. And this is the East Blue Saga pops, including Luffy with meat, Arlong as an exclusive, Usopp with Slingshot, Luffy with Dugongs as a moment in the future. I'm not really sure if it's coming with this wave or not. Then we have Sanji Hard Eyes Spinning, Nami crying with the Straw Hat, and Zoro 3000 Worlds. Now, this set is actually expected relatively soon, within the next 1 or 2 months. It's set a summer ETA, and summer spans across a couple months, so we should be seeing it soon. Alrighty guys, that pretty much catches you up on the latest One Piece Funko news. Let me know in the comments below out of everything we just talked about, what are you most excited about? I'm excited about a lot of these, honestly. I like that we have a lot of new characters coming. We have some pre-time skip designs coming. I really couldn't tell you where I'm going to put all these pops because I'm running out of room. I literally have one whole shelf dedicated to One Piece, and it's already pouring over to some other shelves, so it's getting nuts around here. I might have to be a little selective in the future on like variations because, again, it's getting crazy. The problem is, though, Funko like pours their design team into the One Piece pops a majority of the time. There's a few exceptions where they've kind of just botched the mold a little bit. Nonetheless, they seem to get very creative with these, so it's hard not to buy a majority of them. Anyways, though, that's everything for this video. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.